Well, there is a lot happening in the city of Murphysboro, including a new multi-million-dollar facility to house the city's police and fire departments, as well as the city hall. Now, I am joined by Mayor Will Stephens, and he is here to break it all down for us. Welcome, Mayor.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
No, it's our pleasure. And especially whenever we're talking about a new facility, first responders, city officials, let's hop right into it. Now, what are some of the reasons to have a new facility? Why? What was the cause?
The current police fire station that we're in was built in 1957, and it has started to suffer some structural issues due to, over the years, the basement has flooded. We've had mold issues in the building, and just as our community needs have grown, obviously our police force is not the same size as it was in 1957, neither is our fire department. And so we have been looking at this for the last 5 or 6 years, frankly, making preparations so that we can have a building that not only meets the needs for today, but into the future. So really just the space requirements, and then also just the continual problems that we're having with the current facility.
Sure. Well, when you're housing first responders and city officials, you also need to be able to use the technology that is necessary to run those offices. And I assume that with an aged building like that, maybe that's not even a possibility.
It's been difficult to retrofit the building to meet modern demands with computers and our dispatch center and these sorts of things that you just reference. The other thing that has happened is that our council meeting room is functional most of the time, but if we do have an issue that has a large number of people turn out, they can't all fit in the council room. We've got people out in the hallway, and I don't think that that's really serving the public that well. We also have a lot of offices scattered across the community in different buildings, and having things under one roof, I think, makes a lot of sense, so that when a resident comes to deal with code, a water bill, wants to meet with me, there's one forward-facing facility where they can get all of that done and get everything they need. Sure,
kind of a one-stop shop for residents.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, this new project costs around $14 million. It's been in the works for years. Where is this project at as far as construction and so forth?
Well, we hope that we can break ground on this next year. We have worked very hard, and I think that we've done a good job and been financially responsible, so that we have some money we can put down on this project and then manage that debt service moving forward. So I hope we can break ground on it next spring, but we do have an upcoming meeting, and I think that what we hear from the public on that meeting may have us retailor or rethink what we're going to do, because we really want to take that feedback sincerely.
Now, are you talking about the upcoming open house?
Right.
Okay, all right. And that is just open to the public for them to come and weigh in and, like you said, give their opinion about what they feel about this pretty massive project.
Yeah, well, it's one of the largest projects in the history of the community, and this coming Tuesday from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. we would love to have the community come in. We're going to have the artist renderings of the new building, floor plans, site plans, and people are going to be able to see those, and we'll be able to answer questions. And then we're going to take people on a tour through the current building so that they can understand, and see firsthand, these pipes that are rusted, these floor joists that are having to be welded together so the floor doesn't fall in, the fact that, we have constant roof leaks, the space issues, the safety issues we need to have for our officers. We don't have a sally port where they could bring somebody who's in custody into a more controlled environment. So I really want people to understand that we're not making these decisions in a vacuum or trying to make them behind closed doors. We want people to see what's going on and get their feedback.
Yeah, full transparency.
Right.
Well, we've got about 30 seconds left in our interview, Mayor, but I would be remiss if I didn't ask anything about the upcoming Apple Festival.
Absolutely. So the Apple Festival, it's its 74th year this year. And we want people to come out. The Grand Parade, of course, will be on Saturday. The drums at Apple Time. Come see our craft vendors and just come see what we've got to offer. The Apple Festival, hard to believe, next year will be 75 years. 74
this year, though. And that is one of the biggest and best festivals in all of Southern Illinois. Well, Mayor, thank you for coming in and talking with us about the new potential police station, fire station. We always like having you on the show.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate the opportunity.
All right, our pleasure. Thank you.